Transforming your life with hypnotherapy just got easier with your host, Julie from coachinghypnosis.net.
Welcome to Coaching Hypnosis, the Green Reawakening, where elegance meets purpose and every act of creativity becomes a statement of sophistication. Today we explore a craft, both tactile and transformative, DIY recycled paper, crafting meaning from scraps. Imagine turning fragments of your day, the discarded notes, the forgotten envelopes, the scraps of ideas or junk mail into objects of beauty and intention. This is more than recycling. It's alchemy. It's where sustainability meets artistry, where every sheet you craft carries the story of your care and discernment. Today, we'll guide you through the luxurious, mindful process of making paper that is not only eco-conscious, but utterly elegant. Let us begin with a notion that one mustn't dismiss too quickly, that simplicity is not born of lack, but cultivated discernment. It is the elegance of knowing what to keep and what to release. To this end, we concern ourselves today with a small satisfying act, the making of recycled paper. Yes, paper, but not the kind that one simply tears from a notebook and discards without a second glance. This is the paper reimagined, a quiet ritual of refinement, the transmutation of scraps into something newly whole and unexpectedly beautiful. Now, let us not be naive. The modern woman or man or soul of any inclination is inundated with more paper than we can responsibly use. Junk mail, discarded lists, worn out packaging. They seem so minor until they accumulate like dust in the corners of one's life and psyche. And yet how poetic that the once cluttered may now be softened, stirred, strained, and reformed. Indeed, to create something meaningful from scraps is not unlike crafting a life of grace from the messier bits of experience. One does not merely throw things away because they are no longer perfect. One considers, is there beauty left? Might this be reshaped with intention? Might I to be? Let us go further. There is a modest pleasure in soaking torn paper in warm water, much as one might soak away the day in a well-drawn bath. You press it gently through a fine mesh frame, using a rolling pin or smooth board to remove excess water, forming a fragile, delicate sheet. Allow it to dry slowly in the sunlight. And here's the touch of luxury. A few drops of essential oils, lavender, sandalwood, or rose can be added to the pulp, leaving a whisper of fragrance that elevates the tactile experience. Each sheet becomes not just paper, but a sensory moment, the faint ghosts of its past life, a line of print, a flick of colour, are not flaws, but history, texture, patina. And what, after all, what is elegance if not the tasteful acknowledgement of one's own story? Eco-intelligence, you see, is simply the cultivation of this sensibility, to live with precision rather than austerity, to act with care, not out of fear, but from quiet responsibility. It is the understanding that to waste less is not a punishment, but a privilege of discernment. And so one might do well to ask, what in your life appears at first glance as scrap, and what might become exquisite, if only given water, time, and a little light. We're not speaking merely of paper now, but of energy, of attention, of spirit. In closing, let us remember creating one's world, like crafting one's wardrobe, does not require extravagance. It requires taste and thought and, yes, sometimes a little glue on your fingers. So go on, tear, soak, press, dry, make something lovely from what was left behind. This, after all, is the essence of grace. And so with every sheet pressed and dried, you've transformed what was once cast aside into a vessel of meaning, beauty and refinement. DIY recycled paper is a quiet act of luxury, a way to honour both the world and your aesthetic sensibility. This has been The Green Reawakening, a podcast by Coaching Hypnosis. May your creativity be deliberate, your impact graceful, and your elegance ever mindful of the planet. Until next time, create well, consume thoughtfully, and let your hands tell stories worth keeping. Mindfully yours, Julie.